Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful, Thriving, and Therapeutic Thursday. Back again with another episode of SR Daily, episode 492. Episode 492 of SR Daily. 492 episodes in, just 8 episodes away from our next milestone, episode 500, and life is crazy. I am feeling crazy. I'm grateful to be alive, but I am feeling not my best, man. I am not at my best right now, and I am feeling it in so many different ways. But we here, man. This is the fucking journey, man. This is not like life does not happen in a straight line, right? Like time just moves forward, right? It's a straight arrow. But life happens in cycles, man. Life is full of ups and downs and twists and turns and successes and failures and ebbs and flows. One thing that's one thing is that everything is always in motion. The pendulum is always swinging. Change is constant. And yeah, man. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that change is constant. I'm grateful that it don't stay dark always. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have a purpose. I'm grateful to like have this show, to have you guys. I am, yeah, man, just not my best. All right. And we're gonna get back. We are going to get back there. That is one thing I've learned is that again, they don't stay dark forever, man. And every part of the journey is indeed that part of the journey. The ups, the downs, the detours, the flat tires, right? The low vibes, the low feelings, the losses, the failures is all part of the fucking journey. And if you could stay in the journey, if you could stay in the game, right? If you could not give up, if you could not surrender, if you could not quit, eventually you will win. Eventually, what you hope to bring into fruition, what you are working towards, what you are praying for, what you are meditating on, eventually will come to pass. The sun will come out again, right? Every winter. Every year, winter comes. Every year, winter comes and it lasts from the end of one year to the beginning of another year, right? Calendar year. And then spring comes again. Spring always comes again. Even if it may come in a little chilly, a little cold, spring always comes again. That gives way to summer, constancy. And the cycle continues, right? And so this is nothing new. It just, as we age, it just seems like, man, time is like, we don't got like forevermore. Time becomes limited, right? And so the frustrations, at least for me, they compound, right? They seem a little bigger, they seem a little stronger, they seem a little greater, right? We got this white hair, right, finding its way in my bed, right? It's growing. I have a white hair that also grows out of my forehead. One white hair grows out of my forehead. My barber cut it by accident before. He didn't know that. Right? Even though he's cut my hair before and he probably didn't see it, but this time he's seen it and he cut it. And I was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Don't cut that shit. Let that shit grow. It's one white hair that grows right out of my forehead by itself, like right here, just like like not up my hairline, not there. It's right here, and it's fucking long, right? Yo, what's going on, Mona Love? Mona Love on the check-in, baby girl. What's going on? Sefu Sanko for my brother. Peace and love. Theo Meeks, what's going on? Evolving. Yes, that is exactly what it is. It's evolution, and I know that. And I know that it doesn't always feel comfortable. And one thing I'm also grateful for, right? One thing I've learned, right? I've lived long enough, I've experienced enough to recognize, to be aware that every time, like, as life continues, every low moment, as long as you're progressing, right? As long as you've progressed and you've worked on yourself, the low moments are not as low as they used to be. Like, my low moment now is not as low as it used to be. I'm in a low moment right now. I don't feel nowhere near my best, right? Nowhere near 100%, nowhere near 60%. I am 20%, 15%. But 15% today is better than 15% 5 years ago. A lot better than 15% 10 years ago. So I give myself grace and compassion that I've progressed, right? No longer irrational or erratic behaviors. All right. The worst thing I've done lately, I haven't cursed nobody out. All right. I haven't got into any shit. The worst thing I've done was fucking eat when I shouldn't be eating. That's it. And for that, I give myself grace. I haven't smoked weed still. right? I said that we're gonna take 6 months off of weed. We haven't gone back. 6 months no weed, 6 months no mushrooms, right? Obviously, we had 3 years no alcohol. Like alcohol is never gonna happen again. I haven't gone back. Whereas in the past, 5 years ago, when I said, "Yo, I'm not gonna drink no more," and shit would happen, a month later, I'm drinking again, right? Say, "Yo, I'm gonna stop smoking weed for a while," and a month and a half, 2 weeks, 3 days later, I'm smoking weed again. So I give myself grace and compassion because the low moment today is a lot better than a low moment 3 years ago, than a low moment 2 years ago, definitely than a low moment 5 years ago. And so, like, it's very important to be honest with where you are, but to also recognize your progress. Recognize your progress and to understand, overstand, and understand fully that you are in a process. The progress is a process, and we are all in the process of transformation, in the process of learning ourselves and figuring ourselves out. And so, like, when you put that perspective, right, you put that into perspective, and you can think objectively, not just what you feel in the moment. Because in this moment, I feel like shit. In this moment, I don't feel great at all. And physically, I don't feel great. Emotionally, I don't feel great. Mentally, I don't feel great. Spiritually, I'm always pretty sound, right? But not even my best spiritually. But I know that tomorrow, going into the weekend, things will improve, right? I will improve. I will get back on track. I will reset myself, realign myself, and move forward with more greatness, right? So yeah, man, I give thanks. Give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks for the journey. I give thanks for the opportunity to live, for the opportunity to show up, for the opportunity to like just be in this body at this time, in this space, right? With the mission I have, with the history I have, with my progress. And yeah, man, that was a lot. That was a lot. Bully with a good heart. What's going on, sister? Peace and love. That was a lot. We're going to get the show started. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. You are tuned into episode 492 of SR Daily. SR Daily is with personality meets enlightenment. We're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. We're going to start with the first segment of the day. Today's first segment, word of the day, is a hot fucking topic, especially here in New York City. It has 2 words: democratic socialism. What the hell is democratic socialism? A lot of people are like, RIP NYC. I'm not a fan of Mamdani. NYC is going to hell. Democratic socialism. That's what he is, right? Democratic socialism of America, right? He's not saying all out socialism, even if he was. Like, what's the, right? Democratic socialism is a political ideology that combines a democratic political system with the socialist economic system, advocating for the social ownership or democratic control of the means of production. Production. Vast, right? It aims to achieve a more equitable and just society by using democratic processes to manage the economy and redistribute wealth, often contrasting with both authoritarian socialism and capitalism. Key policies associated with it include strengthening the social safety net, expanding public services, and ensuring a government that is of the people, by the people, for the people. Let's read that one more time. Democratic socialism. Democratic socialism is a political ideology that combines the democratic political system with the socialist economic system, advocating for the social ownership of or democratic control of the means of production. It aims to achieve a more equitable and just society by using democratic processes to manage the economy and redistribute wealth. Do we need a redistribution of wealth? If you ask me, often contrasting with both authoritarian socialism, which is what most people speak of. It's socially, you look at any country with, but it said this, we're going to seize this, it's bad. And capitalism. So understand that just reading this morning on social media, the last couple of weeks, I haven't gone on social media before 9:30 a.m. Today, I was on social media this morning. Low vibe, up late, woke up late, right? Just So I was on social, reading some stuff. And I'm reading some stuff from my friends, people who I know in real life, right? People I know in the real world. and they're saying they don't want socialism. Right? They don't want socialism. Mamdani's bringing socialism. This is over. Now, this is black people, white people, some people who got a little money, some people who really ain't got no money. Right? Various different people saying they don't want socialism. Because socialism is going to be the end of America, the end of New York. Those same, again, a good number of those same people who say they don't want socialism because it's bad, they're not even thriving in this capitalistic system either. So it's a beautiful, weird, strange time to be alive. It's the best time to be alive if you ask me, right? But as Tupac once said, Tupac said this shit a long time ago. The shit gets wild, y'all. The shit gets wild. Just keep your mind on your riches. Keep your mind on your riches. Keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. All right? Just focus, man. Focus on what you got to focus on. Focus on what you got to focus on. And be aware of what's going on in your neighborhood, in your community, in your city, in your municipality, in your state, in your government, right? But don't let the people scare you. We spoke about this. Beware of groupthink. Self-reliant. Think for yourself. I've always, as a wordsmith, as someone who's always been into language and language arts, right? And understanding that a word can have a definition, yes, and then based on connotation and all of these other things, it can insinuate something else, 100%. But words do have definitions. They do have meanings, even if we want to create words, because words are created, of fucking course, right? And we give meaning to words, right? We define words. Even if you can say socialism, ism, systems or structures built on social society. That's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Capitalism, systems built on capital. All of these things are words that we give meaning to. They have meanings and then we give different meaning to. Right? Cool. But don't let other people and their meaning mean or determine what something means to you and for you, right? But this is why also you got to boss up and put yourself in a position where you can have some influence, and as things shift and change, you could be okay, right? You could be okay. But I just wanted to share that. I wanted to put that out there. I've been thinking about that specifically the last couple of days, all right? Democratic socialism, and reading so many people's disdain for Zoran, and yeah, it's a wild time, y'all. But let's move right along to our second segment of the day, Need to Know News of the Day. Today's Need to Know News is indeed a news flash. Two things can be true at the same time. I know I've seen, I'm pretty sure you've seen, the sun and the moon out together. They told you that the sun and the moon are different. They can't exist. One is in the sky, the other one is gone, and the other one comes. But we've seen the sun and the moon at the same time. I know I have. Multiple times, right? Multiple times. You can feel hot and cold at the same, literally, part of your body could be hot, part of your body could be cold. It happens. You can be grateful and still not content. You can be upset and still feel good. You could be extremely frustrated and angry, yet still feel joy. So embrace this reality. Don't worry about what others say is a contradiction. Don't worry about, that's a contradiction. Life is fucking contradictory, dogs. What are you saying? So understand fully that multiple feelings and multiple thoughts can simultaneously exist around something. You could be frustrated. I'm gonna give a real example, right? So I got some frustrations with Mamdani, right? Now he's done some things for our organization. He's done some things for my neighborhood, Queensbridge, right? He's our assembly member. Done some things. I got some gripes with him still, and I'm very excited that he won the mayoral election over Cuomo and Sliwa. Adams, fucking extremely excited. Now, if there was someone else, will I have that same excitement? Maybe not, right? But based on who he is, based on what he's done for the neighborhood, what he's done to help us, right, with our farm stand and our food program and all of that stuff, whoa, there's a lot of potential here, right? And as I mentioned yesterday, my mindset is never, what can this elected official do for me? My mindset is always, what can we do with an elected official like this in office, whether that's city council, whether that's assembly, whether that's Senate, whether that's Congress, whether that's mayor, whether that's governor, whether that's public advocate, and all the levels in between. What the fuck can we do with somebody like this in office who has this mindset, right? Who has this energy? What can we do? What can we do? That's always my approach, right? So yeah, I'm frustrated with some of the things, specifically in the last few months, right? That he said, that has come out, but also extremely excited, right? Somebody I've had some conversations with over the years, right? Someone who we've been in different spaces. We've been at City Hall together protesting. We've been at block parties together, right? He's come to some of my events, right? My one of my sisters recently was like, yo, I didn't know him. I didn't even know he was our assembly member, but I remember seeing him at one of your events, and he gave my son an icy or a cookie, or he gave her son something he gave her son, right? But yeah. Right. So yeah, wanted to just put that out there. Newsflash: two things can be true at the same exact time. Let's move right along though to our tip of the day, third segment. Tip of the day. It's a great time for NYC. I would love to collaborate. Yes. Let's collaborate, my sister. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's build. Let's see what we can build. It's been a long time coming. We've been connected for a while now. About a decade now. We've been connected, close to a decade. Let's talk and let's see how we can collaborate, my sister. Peace and love. But let's move right along to third segment of the day. Today's third segment, the tip of the day. Today's tip is for you, all, and for me to remember. If you make space for one slip up, that will create room for two. If you make space for one slip up, that will undoubtedly create room for two. There are times when you have to be 100% laser focused, allowing absolutely zero room for slip ups of any degree. Focus, be disciplined, cut out all distractions, and don't make space for any fucking slip ups. This is essential for success in any endeavor, no matter how big or small. Now, this tip is coming from real life experience, like right now, like not like some shit from yesterday. Right now, I made space for one slip up, and in making space for one slip up, created room for two. That then led to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A slew of slip ups at this point. All right. But again, perspective and grace, all the slip ups are related to fucking diet and food and shit like that. None of the slip ups, I have not gone back to meat, right? Not going back to meat, of course. That's something that's never going to happen, right? I'm not going back to fucking dairy and all of that shit. Some shit that's never going to happen, right? The slip ups are in like sweets, like, like again, vegan. But like eating cooked food when I said I wouldn't eat cooked food, right? Like nuts and seeds when I said I would do just fruits, those kind of slip ups, right? Making room for one slip up, saying, all right, we could do peanut butter pretzels, we could do sesame sticks, that then leads to plantain chips, that then leads to other shit, that then says, okay, now, right, we can eat cooked food, and then the cooked food leads, all right, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, now we 5 days in. So now that takes us to the build of the day. Falling off and feeling fucked up about it. Again, give yourself grace and compassion. Mike Epps, one of my favorite comedians. All right, and next Friday, he said, players fuck up. No matter how great you are, no matter how dope you are, players fuck up in one way or another, right? And this player fucked up in some ways, right? I'm feeling terrible as fuck. All right, I committed to a specific lifestyle adjustment for November and haven't been able to get into it. But the falling off, right, going back to the tip, the falling off started before November when I committed to a lifestyle adjustment, a different lifestyle adjustment back in September. But I created room for one slip up in September that carried. It was pretty stable, but carried. That then end of October, going into November, created room for 2 slip ups. So now at this point, I'm extremely disappointed in myself, but I'm proud of myself for not going all the way back, right? Because when I committed to this lifestyle adjustment in September, it was about food, it was about weed, mushrooms, and it was about porn, Right, those are the 4 adjustments I needed to make. Right, we need to food. We're gonna do fruits. Right, fruits, nuts, seeds. Not smoke weed. Not do shrooms. Not watch porn. Porn has been sporadic, nowhere near as much. And even though it fucking for years, it hasn't been like obsessive, but like too often, right? Whether it's once a week, it's too fucking much, right? Twice a week, I'm not touching myself or doing anything, right? He said PG-13. No, this is real life. Even if I'm not just watching it for 30 seconds, a minute, too much. Don't like it. I'm not like I've changed. I've grown in so many different ways, all right? So those haven't gone back to smoking weed, haven't gone back to shrooms, porn, you slipped up. Diet, fucked up completely, right? But again, I'm proud of myself because other things, right? Again, perspective is always key. I haven't, even though I'm feeling fucked up, and even though there's situations where because I'm feeling fucked up, well, not because I'm feeling fucked up, but with feeling fucked up, other situations happening where like people are talking shit about certain things, and this person is having issues with that person, and that person is my dearly beloved. I could spaz on. I'm not doing any of that. So I'm two things can be true at the same time. I feel extremely. I feel extremely fucked up. I am extremely disappointed in myself. At the same time, I am extremely proud of myself, and I am excited to move through the journey. Partly because I know that this shit ain't gonna last always. I know that this fucked up feeling, I am going to get this shit under control, right? Maybe not today, most likely tomorrow, right? Most likely tomorrow, Friday, you have a fucking reset, go into the weekend, and we're gonna get this shit fucking right, right? Hard cuts, hard fucking cuts. This shit, hard cuts, right? And yeah, man. So, as I said, I do know that shit happens. I am fully aware that shit happens. I do know how to get back on track. All right. I do know how to get back on track. This isn't my first rodeo. I've fallen off before. I was telling my bro yesterday that every fast is different. Every lifestyle adjustment is different. Right. For the most part, again, I've done 30 days just water. I've done 40 days just water. I did 77 days on fruits, nuts, and seeds after 40 days of water. Right. Very disciplined there. Very disciplined there. But things change. Times change. There was also a time when I was supposed to do a 14-day fast. There's a murder. A young boy who I love, who I say is a nephew, was killed. Right. And for 4 days, I ate terribly. Instead of being a 10-day fast, a 14-day fast, it ended up being a 10-day fast, right? So everything is different, man. Every situation is like when you raise children, right? Like every relationship with your child is different because you are different. The child is different, right? The time is different. The circumstances are different. What's going on in the atmosphere is different. What's going on in the community and society is different. Even if it's the same, it's different, right? So essentially, I do trust the divine process in and of all things. And so, in essence, like we're gonna be all right, right? We're gonna be okay. It is not as bad as it could be, all right? It's not as bad as I may think it is, but I'm not happy, and it's okay to not be happy. One thing in life, I walk through my hood or anywhere. Yo, how you doing? I feel fucking right. Man, you better be grateful you alive. Shut the fuck up. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to not be happy. Like, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated with yourself. And you can still be grateful that you're alive and that you have the opportunity to be, right? Talking to a woman in Trader Joe's about that the other day. How are you? Oh, frustrated. Oh, you're alive. You need to be grateful, miss. Like, it's okay. She said, you know what? You're right. It's okay. Talking to a homegirl yesterday. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay. A lot of people, one thing I'm learning is that a lot of people are extreme, right? I used to be extreme. It was either I'm happy or I'm sad. And if I'm sad, I'm depressed. That's what it was. If I'm sad, I was depressed. And for most part, again, not in recent years, even in my last bout with depression, it wasn't suicidal, right? Years ago, right? A couple years back. Probably like when I was getting divorced, when my ex-wife said she wanted to divorce me, and I knew that it was happening. There was some depression, but it wasn't suicidal. Prior, you guys know the story from age 11 to like age 19, 20. Suicidal as fuck. suicidal as fuck. I wanted to end it. Not no more. Right? And so again, progress. Sad, frustrated, nowhere near depressed, right? Nowhere near depressed, and nowhere near suicidal. And so, like, a lot of people though, they're sad, it goes to depression. They can't just be sad. Allow themselves to sit with the emotion of being disappointed in yourself. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. I might as well not be here. No, you could be disappointed in yourself and still look forward to tomorrow and still love yourself, right? Like, two things can be true at the same exact time. Like, you're going to be okay. It's not that bad. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Take your time, right? Sometimes you need to unplug from people, from social media, from all of the shit. Sometimes you need to detach, right? Give yourself grace, give yourself compassion. Do things that you love. Do things that fuel you and fill you up, that make you feel good about yourself, and then get back on fucking track, right? Get back on fucking track. And that's it. And it's just like that. And is just like that. Said anything that you do too much isn't good. Absolutely. That says a lot about your desire for growth. 100%. 100%, 100%, 100%. Appreciate you. Appreciate you and the acknowledgement, my sister. Thank you so much. And with that, guys, that's pretty much our show, man. Right? Not much more to say. Right? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Right? I'm going to get to this event. Actually, there is an event in Queensbridge. There is a new public art sister of mine, friend of mine, is part of a mural project, right? Be Present, BEE, Be Present. Been working on it with this other artist. Like, she's been a support for this main artist, a woman who is not from the neighborhood, but was commissioned by the Department of Transportation to create a mural under the bridge, right? Queensboro Bridge, in Queensbridge. So I'm going to get over there to support that. Today's Thursday, food distribution today. All right. No more farm stand. We, shut the farm stand down for the season. Which is also frustrating, right? But listen, last week the tents broke. The rain, it fucking broke the tents, man. And so, like, just really being aware of weather, right? Because we do this shit outside. Being aware when you don't got the structure to, like, be out in certain conditions. So yeah, man. Not feeling great about that either. We got grief support group this evening, grief group, right? Every Thursday we do a grief group at the community center in Queensbridge. We back there today. So if you're in Long Island City, if you're in New York and want to come to the grief group, right, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 10-25 41st Avenue. As well, we got 8 episodes, 12 days to episode 500. If you're in New York, if you can get to New York and you're going to be in New York, right, RSVP, be part of the live studio audience, Tuesday, November 18th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., episode 500 of SRDaily, the show right here. Obviously, if you cannot be there in person, no problem. We will be streaming live as well, still on these channels, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Delilah, what's going on, my sister? Amaticology, what's going on, my sister? So yeah, man. That is what's happening. That is where we are. We are going to get to this mural. The thing is supposed to start at 10 a.m. Ribbon cutting and some remarks. And I look forward to connecting with the artists and just, supporting my friend and supporting the work and, always advocating for my community. All right. Like, DOT commissioned this person. Cool. But, like, they could have commissioned somebody from Queensbridge to do work in Queensbridge. Right. And so, yeah, man. Life is life and life is happening. And as long as life is happening, we have opportunity, right? We have life and an opportunity to heal, to grow, to love, to evolve, to thrive. And yeah, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You're tuned into SRDaily, episode 492, 8 episodes away from 500. Please do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Remember, getting knocked down ain't the problem. Getting knocked down is not the problem. Staying down is. So get up. Get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace and love.